Hi, happy Vlogmas. I'm starting to put on my sunscreen. I'm using the Purito sunscreen. I haven't purchased this in forever, but it looks like they got new packaging in addition to somewhat of a new formulation after that mishap they had a few years ago, or the sort of controversy, drama, whatever. But I'm loving the packaging. This is the Daily Soft Touch sunscreen. It contains 5 ceramides. So ceramides are a class of lipids that help to hydrate the skin and improve the skin barrier. This is also vegan, by the way, in case you were wondering. This actually has 5 different, I think it's like, no, maybe 4 different sunscreen ingredients. I think the sunscreens are things like Uvenol A+, T150, Tenosorb S, and Tenosorb M, I believe. But this one also is really nice. I know a lot of people were impressed with it when they reformulated, but I think it is glorious. It's very, very hydrating. The sunscreen is incredibly hydrating, and the filters in here are fantastic. Uvenol A+ is a fantastic UVA filter. UVA is what penetrates the skin deeply and leads to premature skin aging. And the moisturizing quality, like I said, is phenomenal. It's like a cool drink of thick water, basically. Oh my gosh, I love it. On me, it doesn't really leave like a super noticeable white cast or one that I'm mad about. Most sunscreens, even chemical sunscreens to a certain extent, leave somewhat of a white cast. And even if it does, it's sort of like a glow, sort of like boosts, like tones up my skin tone. Before I put my sunscreen on, I used this on my lips, petroleum jelly, just petrolatum on my lips to really reduce the amount of sunscreen I got on my lips, because who likes swallowing sunscreen, especially chemical sunscreens? Oh my gosh. So I put this on my lips because this has really been a lifesaver for me, especially as we get into the winter months. It's really been helpful for just smoothing out my lips, improving the moisture barrier, and reducing that dehydration of the lips, the transepidermal water loss, really sealing in the moisture. And again, it helps to just prevent the migration of sunscreen on the lips, because nobody likes swallowing chemical sunscreen, or even sunscreen in general. It's probably not great. So this has actually been a lifesaver in more ways than one. I even slugged with this big bad boy. I think I got this maybe on Amazon. I don't know. I know I get a lot of things on Amazon, it seems like, and it's probably not good, but this is a huge thing, pretty cheap. I don't remember how much it was. It has to be under $5, but it's been lasting for a long time, both for my lips as well as sort of like slugging occasionally on my face. I love this. It really helps to seal in that moisture. And if you are suffering with dry skin during the winter months, definitely try using petroleum jelly if your skin can tolerate it, because it's a really fantastic occlusive agent as well as an emollient agent. It really smooths out the skin. I actually love just like the finish of this sunscreen. It is fantastic, just the way it looks on my skin. I just did my face right now. I'm about to do my neck, but can we just talk for a second? I'm very grateful. I never break out. I never break out ever. I'm very grateful for that. Knock on wood. However, I've been using the La Roche-Posay hydrating cleanser that has niacinamide in it. Even when I wash it off, niacinamide has the ability somehow, weirdly, I don't even know how, has the ability to break me out just randomly. And always, not randomly, but always, every time I use a product with niacinamide in it, it breaks me out. And I was just trying to use it up and make sure that it wasn't the niacinamide, but no, it is. And I'm ceasing that cleanser because I just don't like, well, obviously breaking out. And I have this pimple right here, and it's always whenever I use niacinamide. And it's weird because niacinamide is supposed to treat acne and reduce redness. What? No, it does the opposite. It causes acne in me and increases redness. It doesn't help me. And it's a shame because niacinamide is an anti-glycation agent. Glycation ages the skin. Basically, there's processes in the skin that ages the skin, but glycation is one of them. Niacinamide, anti-glycation. It also is an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, but for me, it does the opposite effect, and I don't understand why. And I've heard other people say that niacinamide is not great for their skin either. So I'm just ceasing everything that has niacinamide in it. Even the sunscreens that I have that have niacinamide in it, and it's so ubiquitous. Every product has niacinamide. It's the niacinamide is a B vitamin basically, so it helps to it's just not great. It's not great for my skin. Some people can tolerate it and some people love it, especially people with rosacea, but there's some people, actually a lot of people that I hear from who just can't do it. And it's the cleanser that I speak of, the one that I just can't. I've actually gotten through a lot of it because I have been using it on my body instead of my face. So I've been sort of doubling up, if you will. I'm going to use it up again just for my body. I'm not going to be putting it on my face anymore because it just breaks me out every single time I use it. It's so infuriating that niacinamide is in everything. I like La Roche-Posay generally, but the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, they put niacinamide in like almost all of their products. They gifted this to me, and it's a good cleanser. It's a fine cleanser, and it is hydrating. But that niacinamide, my skin just can't tolerate in any shape, form, or fashion. Like no matter what, whether it's certainly not isolated on its own, like the Ordinary serum, I can't do that. But even in formulations that at even a low percentage, and it is a niacinamide because that's the only thing I've been able to rule it out with other skincare products. Niacinamide is just not something that my skin can tolerate. Here's my OOTD. I've been doing this in every Vlogmas video, pretty much. It's just like my outfit of the day, but I'm wearing my plaid flannel that I got at J. Crew. I really like this. I got two different colors. I got this like light one, and I also got a darker one at J. Crew. And then I need to get new khakis. I've just been wearing these cargo ones every single day, and that's sort of my outfit of the day. I got this thermal. This keeps me really warm, the flannel as well as the thermal. I got the thermal on Huckberry, I think, .com. Huckberry is like it's like almost like an outdoorsy. I've been like into the outdoorsy lumberjack vibe this fall and winter. I also want to get like some like brown boots too, to like really put in that construction worker, lumberjack, outdoorsy hiker vibe. That's sort of like what I'm going for this season. But yeah, this is my outfit of the day. It's really keeping me warm on this, like, I don't even know what the temperature is, 40-degree day. I haven't been outside yet. I'm gonna get outside maybe for a walk later. I just got done making a blueberry smoothie, blueberry acai smoothie. I didn't sweeten it with anything, so it's sort of like bland, but I like it that way. I don't really like to sweeten things if I can help it, unless it's like a dessert or something. But I wanted to give you sort of a tip on how to get more monounsaturated fats in your diet. So for this blueberry smoothie, I actually put in about 10 grams of olive oil. This Bono Sicilian extra virgin olive oil, organic, is a product of Italy, so Italian olive oil. And I put in about 2 teaspoons or 10 grams or 10 milliliters. And this is a super significant, considerable, amazing source of monounsaturated fatty acids. Monounsaturated fats have been shown to possess anti-inflammatory effects for the skin, in terms of reducing and maybe even preventing the premature aging process, in part somewhat by mitigating the oxidative stress and inflammation associated with UV damage, which increases and accelerates the aging of the skin, but also just that anti-inflammatory, antioxidant action of the monounsaturated fats is very significant in terms of its slowing down and preventing the aging process of the skin. Also, it helps with just longevity. Monounsaturated fats have considerable impacts on cardiovascular health, maybe even somewhat blood sugar regulation in terms of its slowing down or reducing the glycemic index of a meal, and also helps with just overall body health. I think I've read something about its implications in cellular senescence. Oh wow, my teeth and my mouth is like really dark from the blueberries and the acai. But oh, blueberries, acai, incredible source of polyphenols, antioxidants. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my lunch. I have my beef liver meatballs heating up in the oven. Great source of vitamin A, particularly retinol, which is an animal-based form of dietary vitamin A. Great for skin, providing the oxidative barrier for UV oxidative stress, induced oxidative stress in the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, and then I'm going to bake Christmas cookies. Hi there. Okay, so I am going to start making the holiday cookies. Now, I made this dough last night actually, and I've had it sitting in the refrigerator. I think these aren't healthy cookies, by the way. This is with, I think the recipe was I memorize recipes really well. Like I can memorize the proportions of ingredients like really well. Let's see, 2 3/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, I believe, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and roll these into discs. Now, these can be made into like, I'm using cookie cutters. These can be made into like Christmas cookies, and it is Vlogmas, so technically I should be making Christmas cookies. However, because I've been filming my Vlogmas videos early and trying to like get ahead on everything, technically today is actually Thanksgiving in the time period that I'm in. So I'm actually going to be making Thanksgiving cookies with these cutouts that I got. So I have, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a leaf cutout, and here's another leaf cutout, I believe. And then I have acorn, and this is a squirrel. And then this is, I believe, another leaf as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get cutting those cookies. I'm bringing the cookies to Thanksgiving. I'm also bringing the dressing that I made in the previous Vlogmas video. It was either yesterday or the day before. I just had that sitting in the refrigerator overnight. And, oh, I'm also making the cranberry sauce today, so, and the green beans. So I have 4 things that I'm gonna be making. I was gonna make rolls for Thanksgiving, but that's just too much. I'm already bringing the dough, I'm already bringing the cookies, so gonna get started on the cookies. I'm working to getting off this excess flour, all this excess flour on the cookies. So I thought about using maybe a pastry brush, and I feel like I'm an archaeologist at a dig site somewhere, but I think it's working pretty good, pretty well to get off all the excess flour. I don't want the guests to be like having a mouthful of dry powder flour. So trying to get that off, and then I'm gonna put, here, a little squirrel, I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about, I think, like 8 to 9 minutes. All right, here is the final product, the baked cookies, the sugar cookies. I already tasted one, so we're missing at least one, and there's more in the oven that are baking. But these turned out really well, and the taste is like your standard sugar cookie. As you can see, the leaves, there's a lot of leaves. I like this leaf the best, this like maple leaf. That's what it looks like to me anyway. And I thought the squirrels turned out really cute. This one's probably the best one, I think, in the bunch. But the squirrels are really cute. I tried to make as many as I could, but the leaves really like overran the show, I think, in this cookie brigade. So the only thing I have to do now is put the icing on the cookies, and we're good to go. Okay, here's the final product, if you will. These look fine. From a distance, they look good and fun. They almost look like they're Easter pastels. You know, I'm not a pastry chef. I'm not a professional pastry chef or even a professional baker. So I know they're not perfect, but I think they'll do. I left some uniced because people may not, want to have all that sugar. They may not want to have all the icing. Some people don't like icing and they just want the cookie. So I think these look good. As you can tell, the colors are different than your traditional, I would say, traditional artificial dye, just because what I use is the Watkins natural food coloring. There's no artificial dyes in here. It's like the dyes are all made with spirulina, turmeric, what else? Turmeric, trehalose, spirulina, turmeric, yeah. Lots of turmeric, it looks like. So yeah, I am definitely not a fan of artificial colors or flavors, so I use the natural food dyes, which again, aren't as vibrant as like artificial dye, but I think they have a certain like vintage uniqueness to them that I really adore. I love the colors. I think that they're quite beautiful. I have some yellows, some reds, and some pinks. I actually tried to get red. That was supposed to be red, but it turned out pink. I think it was just because of like I didn't use enough red. Maybe it was hard because I was trying to get brown for the acorns, and it turned out like greenish gray, so that didn't really work. I really like to play around with that, but there was one. Oh, here, is it this one? No, there was a squirrel. Oh, this squirrel right here. I put like an eye and an ear on it. I thought it was cute. So anyway, those are the cookies. And just like that, the day is complete. I showered and I am now about to watch a movie. I think we're gonna watch The Santa Claus with Tim Allen from 1993 or 4, something like that. Around there. So we're gonna watch the 90s version. I'm going to go ahead and get everything uploaded, all these videos uploaded to YouTube, so you'll have something to watch tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for joining me for another Vlogmas. I'm just waiting for Jacob to come downstairs. Thank you for joining me for another Vlogmas vlog. I think this is day 7, right? We're December 7th. That's crazy. Already a week into Vlogmas. I think it's like less than 3 weeks till Christmas, right? I haven't done any Christmas shopping. I bought one thing for Secret Santa and that's it. I haven't done anything else in terms of like shopping for gifts. So that's going to be a weekend thing. I think you're going to be watching this on Saturday. So this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I need to do all my Christmas shopping because I don't want to wait till like a week before Christmas. I want to get it all done. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop yammering. Thanks again for joining me. Like this video, please, if you liked it, if you like these vlogs, and if you haven't already subscribed, would love to have you here. And I will see you tomorrow in the next vlog. Bye.